Came back down to the creek today on my bike, just riding around, seeing what I can find. I noticed these sticks sitting on the ground, and they're like freshly broken. This one here, the ends of this, and then, you know, here we got the structure. There's another one right over yonder. So in between the two teepees here, and I noticed this guy hanging, just kind of propped up right there. Didn't grow here. I saw another kind of weird lean like this next to some other activity just down the trail too, and I thought, well, I'm not gonna film it because it's just a friggin' suspended branch in a tree. People are gonna think, oh, what's the big deal? But you can see it's got its axis point and the one touch point on this conglomerate, and otherwise it's just freely hanging there. So I don't know, it's new, it's fresh. You get, all these are snapped off, and I'm thinking, you know, it's this stuff that was broken off. On the way back, if I come across that other one, I'll film it. But it was pretty much like a giant version of this. There was about a log as twice as big as this, kind of hanging on with one little hook over it that was stuck onto a whole branch that had been laid on the ground. So just, you know, I saw it twice now, so I'm thinking maybe it's something legitimate. But just documenting, trying to cover some new ground today. So we'll see what I can find. I saw this in the tree from the trail, and I thought it looked rather odd, and I actually didn't search this part last time I was here. It's all cattails beyond here, leading over to the river. You can see that there's definitely some beaver down here, because they've chewed that, and I can see where there's a dam kind of constructed. But I don't know. Let's look at this. See if the beavers did this here. This is really weird. Okay. Looks like that was growing there. And then it's been bent down. I mean, you see this stick suspended right here? That's probably going to be a telltale sign that this is like a Sasquatch construction, okay? Look at the end here. Broken. That's a fresh snap. It's in the shadow, but that's pretty yellow to my eye. We'll see how it shows up on the computer. Yeah, this is cool in here. That's kind of looking like a structure to me, though. It's probably a beaver chomp, but I don't know. Oh, no. That's been ripped out of the ground. Can you see that well enough? I got a glare coming off the screen there. So that was ripped out of the ground somewhere, placed up here, going between these two trees. Coincidentally, there's a lean, or an arch I should say, of this tree underneath it. That's kind of cool. Back to this one though. Look at, this is another part kind of this. There's this first setup, and then we got this part here. This tree did not grow there, so that log was broken, mind you, put up to rest against this tree, which grew here, but has been ripped down. And then you've got another log coming up to approximately the same apex. A little stinky in here. I don't think like Sasquatch stinky, but like just mucky, you know, standing water. Oh. Look at this. I wonder why that's bare. Why that's barren. I guess it could be from people jumping over it, huh? I swear, I think they do wood knocks with their hand. I yelled out one time in this area. I didn't have my camera going. It was when I was just filming with my iPhone. And I'm like, hello? And the thing did like the samurai chatter 3-syllable response to me. It was like, "Doodle-la!" And then boom, hit a tree like so fast that I was like, I mean, I assumed it hit a tree with a stick at first, but I'm like, how did it pick up a stick or a log and hit it that quickly? It was like instantaneous. And I'm like, it must have just boom, you know, pounded it. But I don't know why. It makes kind of a good little hit. You can hear it. Even with my left hand, palm, and I'm a righty. There's some rocks for clacking. If you wanted to hit it with a rock. Which I'm not going to go back and do, but... just looking in the muck for prints or something. Look at this dead bird. It's a dead magpie. I think that's a magpie. Huh. That's weird. I wonder how he expired. You don't see that very much. That's really weird. That is super weird. This stick didn't grow here, but it was placed on the ground and up in the tree. And then over here, these sticks have been placed up in here, inverted branch tip with dead foliage. This little guy leaning up on here. This is interesting. There's some feathers. Something may have expired there. Even this, you can see there's extra branches that have been placed up in here. This here, leaning down, all this dead stuff put here and stuck in. You can see that was a beaver chew. The tree came almost all the way down. Then it looks like it was utilized by the Sasquatch. This is a cool little area. if it goes off into the weeds, into the brush, into this high, taller stuff. Something goes underneath there. Definitely looks like something large walked through here. See how this here is coming down, crook back up, balanced on this, interwoven with this piece. I don't know, I just got a feeling maybe that's like their boundary marker to make this corner of the room. You know, it's like this circle in here. This is really cool. I think I came in here last time and I noticed this tree, and either I didn't realize there were things stacked up on the edge, and or none of this stick work was done, because I don't know how I would have missed that. I mean, this is blatantly obvious to me. So I'll get some pictures here and I'll be back with you. I wonder how that broke. Perfectly leaning up in there. Could be coincidence, could be nature, right? Could be natural. I haven't really explored this section of the river yet. See that up there? That did not grow there. So somebody or something lifted that up and put it in the tree right there. So I stopped because I noticed this log hanging here. You can see, like, over here, there's been a ton of cutting done along this trail, I think, because of the ease of access of it. There's a apartment complex just over here to the left that kind of butts up against the open space area here. But I noticed they did a lot of cutting. But first I noticed this, and I'm like, well, didn't grow here. It's snapped. You got this one here going up into the tree here, and then this one across leaning, and I almost didn't film it. And then I turn around and I'm like, wait a minute. It looks like there's an X here too, kind of deal that somebody might have done here. You can see this one's been wedged up in the tree. It's friggin' solid, man. I can't budge that. And then this guy too. They must wedge these in here. If Sasquatch did this, they must really nail these down. But just this interwoven. I mean, look at this stick. Look at this. Stick was placed right in there. Boop. That's pretty neat, man, I'm telling you. So, probably them that's doing this still. This creek comes out of a reservoir up here that you can fish at, that I found evidence around. I'm trying to follow it there, but it kind of gets cut off at a golf course. I don't know how much of the golf course I can kind of trespass on. This is broken. It's a fresh break of some sort. I don't know where it came from, why it's hanging up in this tree. Hopefully I can cross a river up here, but I'm not sure if I can, so I'm just documenting this from this side. But it looks like kind of like a stick house build-up thing they did. I don't know, just like, I don't know why they do this stuff. Just all this stuff just propped up here. I'm not gonna ride my bike through the river. It's like 3-4 feet deep, but if I can get over there, I'll check it out. If not, it's kind of cool. Even the way this tree is arched down. Not sure if that's natural or not, but might be why they chose the spot, or it might be you know, a little influenced by the hole of the Sasquatch. Kind of neat though. Okay, if I can get over there, like I said, I'll check it out closer. Yeah, this is a horse crossing, but I don't know if I want to risk riding my bike through there or not. Let me go up a ways and see what I can find. Well, I learned the hard way that that water was too deep to bike across, but I got halfway and had to put my foot down, so I'm soaking wet, but we're on the Sasquatch side. See what we can find over here. I saw a couple things, I think, back that way on my way in, but it's really steep. I'm gonna try to walk on this side and see if I can squish some of the water out of my freaking shoes. Picnic table out here. It's another picnic table. I don't think those get used very much. Oh. In fact, that one looks like it has some rocks on it. We'll take a look. Oh, it's just leaves. Litter bugs. Potheads. Dreamberry haze. Didn't even leave me any. That's messed up. Looks like another blind here. Right behind me is looks like they're teeing off there. Probably, I don't play golf, but the golf course. Probably hole 6 right there. So they're teeing off for hole 6. Then you got this Sasquatch blind right here along the river. Like you really gotta crawl up in it. Oh, I guess you could have gone around the front. But anyway, I don't know if you can tell, man, it's totally hollow in here. I'm standing up pretty darn good. Might be an old one. Looks like a nest of some sort up here. I don't know if that would be used by an animal, if Sasquatch was currently using this location or what. Coincidentally, there's another golf ball here. We found that golf ball, 5 of them over there on the teepee structure, if you believe that was made by Sasquatch. So we'll put it right there, just so Sasquatch knows that we've been here. You can even see this log on the side holding it up. I mean, this is obvious construction, somewhat old, I'm sure. I swear to God, around the corner, I had the inkling to actually pull out my camera and say, this is the perfect spot for a wigwam. And I was actually repeating it in my head. I swear to God. I'm like looking to the right, looking all around thinking, this is the perfect spot for a wigwam. And I was looking to the right, and then the trail, it bent all the way around to the left, and bam. This is the best structure I have ever found. Without a doubt. Man, I just knew it. I just knew it. I don't know how I knew. In my heart, I just knew it. This is so special to me right now. Oh my Lord, I am just... Look at the collection of golf balls. I am in awe right now. I got sticker bushes all over my friggin' back here. I'm cleaning off, but holy crap. This is the greatest structure I have found to date. Oh, I'm so pleased with myself right now. You know, there's the guy working on the golf course right through there. And little does he know, There's a Sasquatch structure right friggin' here. Man, this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. I'm so excited about this. Okay, I'm gonna have to take some pictures, but I'll get back on the camera and get some video here in a minute. Okay. So this must be the end of the trail, but this girl comes around the corner jogging, and she doesn't even look at this, doesn't even look at me, doesn't even notice this. She just runs over here, stops, gets to the golf course, and comes back. Trees are creaking in here. Huh. Okay, I'll walk over to that tree creaking. Hopefully I'm getting some like decent pictures of this though. I'm supposed to be able to take pictures while I record. I'll come back and take more photos. I wonder what the hell they do with these things though. Like why they build these structures. The more I find, just the more perplexing it is to me. Just walking back along the river to that, near that wigwam. I bet in all those groves in the golf course, there's some cool stuff, you know? Man, look at that. That's a huge break coming down here. Holy crap. It's making me not want to stand underneath it. Jeez. Look at that, man. That is a flat end on that. That looks like that was a cut log. You see that? That was a cut log that got lifted up and put up there. Man. I'm pretty sure that was a cut log. And if so, that's freaking huge. Imagine these old guys golfing, hit a golf ball out in the woods, and they're like, oh shoot, now I gotta go get it. They walk up to the edge of the woods and Sasquatch throws the golf ball back at them. Oh, that would be funny. This is kind of cool. This one's going across between these two trees, wedged in there, and then this one's coming across it. You got this here and another one stuck up there, all just balancing on each other. Huh. All right. Thing on my mind is, where is the Sasquatch? It's got that nice wigwam, teepee looking thing. Where is it? It's like finding it all over again, man. The thing is, that is just too cool. All right. Okay, this is probably nothing, but you know, I left my bike there by the wigwam and I walked in a huge circle all the way around and back to it, and then I just made a little video and gifted him some yarn, and I came over here to stop my bike and my freaking brakes are undone. I mean, like, these, you know, these V-brakes, they're pretty tight in there. I don't know how that just came loose. I don't know, I'm not saying Sasquatch did it or anything, but that's just really weird that my front brake is out all of a sudden. But okay, continuing on.